Yo! What is going on YouTube? I'm your host Biscuits, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be customizing the Penaud La Course. I'm sure I am pronouncing that wrong, but it's all good because this is the latest sports car that has been added to GTA Online. It is an all-electric vehicle, and from what I have heard, with the HSW upgrade, this thing is actually very fast around a track. So if you are looking to pick up the Penaud La Course for yourself, it can be purchased from Legendary Motorsport for $1.9 million. And let's go ahead and get this thing into LS Car Meet and upgrade it. Alrighty, so starting off, first things first with the HSW upgrade. So it looks like we are at $818,000. Not terrible. Not a terrible HSW price. Let's go ahead and throw that on. So starting off with the armor, we'll go ahead and go all the way up. Brakes, we definitely want to go HSW brakes. Onto the front bumpers. We got primary stock, plastic stock, carbon stock, sticker bomb, primary GT. Get the secondary GT, plastic, carbon GT, sticker bomb, HSW forged carbon stock, and the HSW forged carbon GT bumper. So honestly, I kind of like the primary stock the best. So let's go ahead and go with that. Moving on to the rear bumpers, we have primary stock bumper, plastic stock bumper, carbon stock bumper, sticker bomb stock, and the HSW forged carbon, and the HSW forged carbon bolted bumper. Ideally, I would like to match it up with the front, with the primary, but this... I don't know, this weird looking diffuser, I don't know what you even call it. I don't even know if you would call it a diffuser, but anyway, it just looks kind of strange with the primary, so let's go with a carbon. I think that looks pretty sick. Cannot go wrong with that. For the engine, let's go ahead and go HSW engine tune. Onto the hood. Okay, so we have secondary stock, we got carbon stock, sticker bomb, primary plastic trim. There's a lot of plastic trim options. I'm not sure why you would want to put any plastic trim options on your car, but you know, you do you, I guess. We got secondary plastic, carbon plastic, sticker bomb plastic, primary inset vented hood. That one looks kind of nice, minus the hood catches. Not really a fan of hood catches. We get the secondary inset vented hood, carbon inset vented, sticker bomb inset vented, primary vented, secondary vented, carbon vented, primary racer hood, secondary racer hood, carbon racer hood, sticker bomb, primary GT hood. Man, there's a lot of options for the hood. Carbon GT hood, sticker bomb GT hood, and HSW forged carbon, and HSW forged carbon racer hood, and the same thing with the forged carbon but a GT hood. Alright, so it seems like no matter what option we choose, all of them have the hood catches. As you can see, the two catches on the hood right above the headlights. So since we cannot do an option that does not have hood catches, let's go ahead and go with the... Yeah, let's go with the primary racer hood. That definitely gives it a rally car type look. Alright, now horn, that is fine as is. For the headlights, I think the stock look is fine. Onto the livery options. So put gray La Course on the side of the vehicle there. That is pretty nice looking. We got white La Course. We got white thick racing stripe. Black thick racing stripe. French racing stripe. It's kind of an interesting look. I kind of like that. Get the Penaud race. Redwood racing. La Course pattern. That is pretty crazy looking. And we got HSW Racing as well as the HSW Elite Racing. So I kind of like this Penaud race livery. Let's go ahead and throw that on. For the mirrors, so if you notice, the stock mirrors are like these digital cameras. A lot of modern like supercars are coming out with these new mirrors that are like cameras, and while I think it is cool and functional, it kind of looks not the greatest. So let's go ahead and scroll through the mirror options and see if we can make it look a little bit better. So we have primary, secondary, carbon mirrors, plastic street, primary street, secondary street, carbon street mirrors, HSW forged carbon mirrors, and HSW forged carbon street mirrors. Alright, so I like the carbon mirrors. Let's throw those on. Okay, for mode, let's go HSW Race Plus mode. So this is an electric vehicle, so I guess this is just Rockstar's variant of like adding a turbo upgrade, but obviously you're not putting a turbo in an electric vehicle since there's no engine. So that is where the mode comes into play. So onto the plate, let's go ahead and do my custom biscuits plate, of course. Respray, let's come back to that very last. Onto the roll cage. So it looks like there's a roll cage stock from the factory, so it looks like whether you like it or not, there is a roll cage in this vehicle. So let's go ahead and see if we can make it a little bit better looking. So roll cage with carbon seats. Let's do the interior view here. Okay, so roll cage with carbon seats, roll cage with the ballistic fiber seats, roll cage with sport seats. Got padded cage with stock seats, so it turns the roll cage and adds the padded foam onto there, like a lot of rally cars have. Padded cage with carbon, padded cage with ballistic, and padded cage with sports. So honestly, if it was my way, I would completely remove the roll cage, because I'm just not a fan of them visually. But let's go with the roll cage with carbon seats. I feel like that is a fair trade-off. Onto the roof, so we can do a primary stock roof, the plastic stock roof, we can go carbon stock roof, sticker bomb roof. Honestly, the whole sticker bomb theme, like, I guess it's cool and all, but I think the only car appropriate to be fully sticker bombed out is a Honda Civic, or I guess the Dinka Blista for GTA terms. But that's just me, you know, if you like sticker bombing, you know, go for it. So we got primary roof rack, secondary roof rack, plastic roof rack, carbon roof rack, sticker bomb roof rack, primary roof scoop. Okay, that looks very nice. Secondary roof scoop, plastic roof scoop. We got the carbon roof scoop, another sticker bomb, primary GT roof scoop. So it looks like it makes the roof scoop just a little bit bigger than the last one. Got secondary GT roof, plastic GT roof, carbon GT roof, sticker bomb again, and of course some HSW forged carbon roof scoop and the GT roof scoop. So let's go with the primary roof scoop. I think that looks pretty good. Onto the side skirts. We got primary stock, plastic stock, sticker bomb, of course, gotta have the sticker bomb. Primary street skirt, secondary street, plastic street, sticker bomb street. We got the primary plated skirt, and that is kind of an interesting look. Secondary plated, plastic plated, sticker bomb plated, primary plated vent. Nice, so it has just an extra vent on the side skirt there. That's It's a nice touch, I think. We got secondary plated vent skirt, plastic plated vent skirt, sticker bomb plated vent skirt, primary GT plated skirt. That's a little too much for my taste, but okay. Secondary GT plated skirt, plastic GT plated sticker bomb again. Oh, man, the sticker bomb is too much. Too much sticker bomb for me. And of course the HSW forged carbon plated skirt, as well as the forged carbon vented plated skirt. And of course the forged carbon GT plated skirt. Yeah, the primary plated vent skirt, I think that one visually just looks the best, so we're going to throw that one on. Onto the spoiler. So it already comes with a giant wang. So let's go ahead and roll through the options. So we can do a primary stock, so it just changes the two outside plates of the spoiler. We got carbon stock, sticker bomb, of course. We got the plastic roof wing. Primary roof wing, secondary roof wing, carbon roof wing. Sticker bomb. We got a plastic drift wing, primary drift wing, secondary drift wing, carbon drift, sticker bomb drift, plastic competition. That's very interesting that they have a plastic competition wing. I don't know how well it's going to hold up in a competition if it's plastic, but you know, maybe they know something I don't. I don't know. We get the primary competition wing, secondary competition wing, carbon competition, sticker bomb, plastic GT wing. That looks pretty nice. We got primary GT wing, secondary GT wing, carbon GT, sticker bomb GT, and then the HSW forged carbon drift wing, competition, and GT. So definitely not going forged carbon, since we already have some carbon fiber on here. Let's go carbon GT wing. I think that is a very good look for this car. Now, sun strips. We got the Fukaru sunstrip, black Fukaru. The white mine-macked, black mine-macked, white power metal, and black power metal. I normally don't go for sun strips, but I feel like it is appropriate for this build, so let's go with the black Fukaru sunstrip. Alright, for the suspension, let's go ahead and slam this thing all the way down. Close that wheel gap. As you can see, it does camber in the wheels ever so slightly. So that is pretty nice. So HSW suspension. Onto the trunk. So let's see, the stock trunk looks like it's just like this black color, and then full primary and full secondary. We got plastic primary, plastic secondary, full carbon trunk, full primary with the lower, full secondary with lower, plastic primary with lower, plastic secondary. Man, so many plastic options. I don't understand who is choosing plastic over carbon. Honestly, like, let me know in the comments down below. If you choose plastic over carbon fiber or forged carbon, just let me know and tell me why. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just curious to know, like, what is the benefit? Why would someone choose plastic? We got full carbon with lower, and we got the HSW forged carbon and forged carbon plated. So I wanted to point this out before I make my choice. If you guys look at the LED taillights that are across the back of the vehicle here, they are actually pulsing very slowly. That is a very unique feature. I've never seen anything like that before in this game, so definitely something to make note of. Let's go full primary for the trunk. And onto the wheels. Man, those wheels are so cool and unique. I don't know if I'm going to change them. For the windows, let's go ahead and we'll go for a light smoke. I like being able to see the batteries there through the back window, the two batteries you can see. as well as the racing sports seats, so we'll go with a light smoke. So tires, we definitely want to go ahead and do some bulletproof tires. Okay, so that is everything except for the respray. So let's go ahead and do the respray. So we have a primary color, and we have a secondary color. So looks like the secondary, as you can see, it's like on top of the side skirt, the big old scoop in the back, the wheels as far as the center cap, and this little front bumper piece. Oh, and as well as the emblem here on the front hood. You see that changes colors too. So I'm actually really glad I did not go with a aftermarket wheel, because it's really cool that we can match up the center cap wheels with the color of a couple other trim options. That is very nice. And it looks like there is this little centerpiece in the very back that changes colors as well. So this might be tough to figure out a good color scheme. This may be one of those cars that I've never really done modifying. I'm just constantly changing and switching up things. But okay, and for the trim color, ooh, nice. That is actually really cool. The plaid on the interior, I really like that. That looks sweet. Alright, so first things first, we have to figure out a primary. Alright, so I really like this sunrise orange for the paint. I think that looks pretty sick, so let's try that. I don't actually believe I've ever put that color on a car, so this is a first for me for the sunrise orange paint. Alright, on to the secondary. Alright, let's go matte gray for the secondary. Now on to the trim color. I kind of like this cream on the interior for the trim color, so let's go with that. Alright, there we are. So we have this thing fully tricked out, so let's go ahead and get this outside and do a little first-person walk around and make our way over to my agency so we can install some Amani Tech goodies. Alright, so here we are in my agency. Let's go ahead and install some Amani Tech upgrades. Let's go with the missile lock-on jammer. And I guess that is the only option. I do not see armor plating. So that seems to be it as far as Amani Tech upgrades. It's strictly just the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control unit. Alright guys, so we got the Penaud La Course outside, and luckily the GTA gods has blessed us with a sunny day, so it is very nice to be able to see the details. So let's go ahead and do this first person walk around. So I did forget to mention at the very beginning of the video, this vehicle is primarily based off a Renault R5 Turbo 3E. So in real life, this car has not actually been released yet. I think it is still in production. It is supposed to be released sometime next year. So it is very cool that Rockstar went ahead and added it into the game, even though in real life it is not out yet. So as we can see, the headlights, very modern, almost futuristic looking. Very cool, as well as the fog lights. Both light up, both are functional. The hood option with I really like. It's definitely rally vibes. The wheels are actually really cool. I like that they say turbo on them and they have the little emblem. The Penaud emblem.
Oh, yes, hello.
So very nice. The giant scoop that goes into the rear fender, that is sick. I love the look of that. carbon fiber spoiler we went with. Looks really good. I'm really glad we went with something a little bit smaller. The stock spoiler it comes with is just huge. It's just way overkill. The carbon fiber diffuser, or whatever the heck that thing is definitely looking pretty good. I'm glad it's carbon. It looked kind of goofy if we tried to match the body paint, so glad we went with carbon on it. Roof scoop, very nice. I love the interior actually with the plaid trim. It's very, very cool looking. Let's go ahead and open up all these doors and get a closer look. Alright, so the hood does not open. It is permanently closed, so you cannot open the hood. So here is the interior. Yeah, the plaid is very, very nice touch. I also really like the yellow accents on the seat belts as well as the steering wheel. Definitely gives it a race car vibe. So another cool feature is the oversized e-brake handle. That is pretty badass. You definitely want to have an oversized e-brake handle when you're racing around and doing some drifting. You want to be able to throw that handle like nothing. So moving on to the trunk. Very, very interesting. So it looks like we have a all-electric car, battery setup. So it's cool that Rockstar actually included some details on this one. So yeah, it is a nice car. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You know what else I appreciate? You not commenting when I'm trying to make a video. Stay down. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that sound test. We'll rev it up here. And there's no sound. It's an electric car. So joke's on you if you thought there was going to be a sound coming out of this vehicle. So, alright, so how about some first driving impressions? Alright, so acceleration. Very, very nice. This thing is quick. And, wow, this is like on rails. This thing is handling like a boss. It just sticks to the road. So yeah, this handling is actually really good. I'm impressed with how well this vehicle is handling. Yeah, this thing is glued to the road. I don't think it can spin out at all. That's crazy. So here's the top speed. Not too bad. It is an electric car, so I don't think we expected it to have a crazy high top speed, but from what I have read online, if you have the HSW upgrade, which this vehicle does have the HSW upgrade, it'll have a top speed of 143 miles per hour, which is pretty good for an electric car. Now, as far as lap times go, from what I've seen, this is now the fastest car in the sports class around a track. So this, to put that in perspective, this car will beat a Grotti Italia GTO around a track, which is absolutely amazing because this is an electric car. You wouldn't think it's that great, but again, that HSW upgrade just really kicks this thing into overdrive and makes it very, very quick. Handling is very good. Now let's try some brakes. Let's go ahead and slam on the brakes here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely stopped pretty quick. So yes, this car is in the sports class, for those of you who did not know. And it is also rear-wheel drive, which is very surprising for how well this thing handles and how it doesn't even burn out when you hit the gas. I mean, so I'm going to floor it right here. Okay, so it does burn out a little bit, but it's nothing compared to some of the other muscle cars, sports cars in this game that when you hit the gas, it just wants to shred the tires all the way through first gear. So definitely interesting that this is rear-wheel drive. You can barely tell when driving it. I would have guessed all-wheel drive, so pretty crazy that it is rear-wheel drive. So I was originally planning to wait until this vehicle went on sale before I bought it, but after watching some other videos and seeing just how amazing of a sports car it is, I had to immediately buy it. Alrighty guys, well that is going to pretty much do it for this video. Overall, the Penaud La Coureuse is an amazing sports car in GTA Online. If you are on the Expanded and Enhanced Edition, then I would definitely recommend getting this car because then you can get the HSW upgrade. If you are not on Expanded and Enhanced and you are not able to do the HSW upgrade, then I'm not sure I would buy this because it is pretty weak sauce without the HSW upgrade. If you're a little short on cash right now, maybe wait till it goes on sale. But overall, a very, very great addition to the sports class in GTA. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.